Hey there, Cancer, and welcome to your reading for the week of June 9th. This is a general message, so only take what resonates. Let's get started. What are the best and highest messages coming through for Cancer, please? Starting off with the Four of Swords. Followed by the Death card. Ooh, the Empress showing up. The High Priestess. And the Six of Wands. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles speaks to a desire for long-term security, but also holding on too tightly to what we currently have, which is preventing that long-term security from taking place. So when we hold on too tightly to where we're at, we can block our blessings from coming through. We block that flow, that current of energy that brings in more and allows us to improve. The Four of Pentacles does represent stability and having things in order and wanting to hold on to that stability because of your desire for long-term stability. But it does come through when there is something that we need to let go. Like we're holding on just too tightly to this and we need to allow for more flow to come into our lives. So at the crown of your reading, we do have the Four of Swords. This is a card about rest, recovery, rejuvenation, self-care, solitude, really taking time for yourself to take care of yourself, to make sure that you're resting, recovering, healing from any situation that might have taken place. And we do have the Death card showing up. This doesn't mean a literal death. This is the death of a relationship, the death of a job, even the death of a certain way of existing in the world or a certain way of looking at something. And it doesn't only mean an ending, it represents a total transformation of something. And this could be what is causing you to take time out and rest and recover here, because big transformations can be exhausting. They can be tiring. And we have the Empress here on the other side, mirroring the Death card. So the Empress is about creation and fertility. This is about being in the right space to bring something new into existence, to birth something new. So when there is the death, there is also the rebirth that follows it. And that's what's being represented here with the Empress. The Empress is a card of total abundance and fertility. So you're in that perfect space or taking the time to rest so that you can get into that perfect space of rebirth, of starting something new after an ending. We've also got the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is a card of getting to know our true selves, our most authentic self. The High Priestess is the guardian of the knowledge and mysteries and secrets of the universe, but those are also the knowledge, mysteries, and secrets about ourself. And we tap into that energy by getting to know our true self. The Priestess is also a card of unlimited potential. There's no roof above her, symbolizing there's no limit to what she can accomplish here. And we've also got the Six of Wands. This is a card of victory. This person is returning home from battle and being celebrated by everybody because they won that battle. So you're getting recognition for your accomplishments here, potentially receiving good news, but generally having success in your endeavor. So let's get you some clarifiers and we will get some more insight into your message. What is this Four of Swords for Cancer? Knight of Pentacles. And what is this Death card? Okay. Five of Pentacles showing up with your Death card. That is what is ending. Oh, Hierophant jumping out with your Empress. So we have the Hierophant and the High Priestess showing up here. On the High Priestess, we have the Eight of Cups. And what do we have on the Six of Wands? Oh, the Empress showing up again. Beautiful energy. So I'd really like to get another clarifier here on this Knight of Pentacles. The Emperor, wow. Emperor and the Empress showing up here. And what about this Eight of Cups? What are we walking away from here? Oh, what are we walking towards? Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. This is a really wonderful card. The Strength card comes through when we need to take a look at our inner narrative. This is how we talk to ourselves. This is how we believe, or what we believe about ourselves, what we believe we can accomplish, what we believe we deserve. And taking a look at that inner voice, that inner critic that tries to convince us that we don't deserve something, that we're not good enough for something, or that we can't accomplish something. Those doubts and fears that creep in when we're trying to do something new or something we aren't really sure about or don't feel very confident in. Okay, this is facing those voices inside, facing that inner critic, and gently and compassionately bringing that under control, integrating those feelings and changing your inner narrative to be one of confidence, one of believing in yourself, saying to yourself, no, I am good enough. I can accomplish this. I do deserve this in my life. And changing that inner narrative will really free up your energy and allow blessings to come through. So on your Four of Swords here, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor. So let's start at the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles comes through when we need to get started on something. He's saying, what are you waiting for? All of the knights in the tarot represent taking action. But the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that isn't moving. He needs to take this pentacle and plant it like a seed in the field behind him. This is a knight of patience and reliable hard work, putting in the time and effort that is required to make something successful. But he really has to get started in order to see any fruit of his labor. We've also got the Emperor, a card of taking action, taking inspired action. The Emperor, first of all, let me just say that you have the Empress showing up twice here, and the Emperor has come out. So this could represent, for some of you, a soulmate connection. This could represent someone coming into your life that is meant for you, that you are going to marry, that is your soulmate. This is power couple energy. This is two people that are aligned energetically, that are a perfect match for each other. That's not going to be for everybody. Not everyone's looking for a soulmate. But that is a message coming through here. You have two marriage cards showing up with your Emperor and Empress. So if that's not you, if you're not finding your soulmate from this message, this is just you balancing out the divine and masculine energies within you. Now, we all have divine masculine and divine feminine energies. And when we balance those things out within us, we can change our inner narrative to be one of confidence, one of knowing what we deserve, especially with the Empress here. So the Emperor is also, this is all the four kings combined into one. So all of the positive attributes of those kings are present here in the Emperor. This is a card of planning and strategy and of leadership. The Emperor is ready to take advantage of any opportunity that comes his way. He wears his armor underneath his clothes so that he's ready to go to battle at a moment's notice. So any opportunity that's coming through for you, be ready to take advantage of that. Be ready to take leadership towards something if you need to. And coming in here on the Four of Swords, this seems like there is a death of something here. We'll get to that in just a moment, but you could need to rest and recover before you're able to move on and to take this leadership energy to get started on something. So first, rest, recover, heal yourself, make sure you're in the right headspace, and then you will be ready to take action when the time comes. On your death card, we have the Five of Pentacles. So this is what is dying, is this way of existing. This is feeling left out in the cold, feeling unloved, unwanted. This is being worried about having enough, worried about your resources. financially or in a relationship, just feeling like you don't have enough or you're not good enough. So this is that inner narrative that we're discussing with the Strength card. This is what you're addressing. This is what is ending, okay? This is the death of this lack mentality. It's time to release that and let that go, because there is something really beautiful trying to show up here for you. Now, on your Empress energy, the Empress represents total abundance, divine feminine energy. This also represents creation and fertility, meaning that you're in the perfect place to start something new, whether it's a relationship, a business, a hobby, any kind of plan that you might be looking at. This is really a perfect time to be starting something new. You're in that energy of creation. The thing about the Empress is that she doesn't chase what she wants. She sits on her throne and she attracts what she wants. It comes to her because of her energetic alignment towards abundance. Now we have the Hierophant coming through on your Empress, and the Hierophant sometimes represents a card of marriage, and that is why I said that earlier. This could represent the marriage between the Emperor and the Empress. And if it's not marriage, I just mean like a long-term relationship, and it's coming up right in between the Emperor and the Empress here. So if this is you, if you are finding a soulmate, that message is definitely coming through here. This could be someone that you spend the rest of your life with, or at least a long time with. The Hierophant is also a card of blessings, and it's a card of bridging the gap between heaven and earth, of being able to take your dreams, your visions, your manifestations, and bring them down to reality. Over here on your High Priestess, this card of getting to know yourself, we have the Eight of Cups and the Four of Wands. So the Eight of Cups is all about walking away from something that isn't serving us any longer. Okay, this lack energy here that's dying off in your life, it's coming up here too, right by the Four of Pentacles, okay? So it's time to walk away from feeling like you have to hold on tightly to where you're at in fear of not getting more, okay? That lack mentality. It's time to walk away from that. It's no longer serving you. And that's what you are learning about yourself here. Looking within to see what you need to walk away from. It's that lack mentality, that inner narrative that we've talked about. And so you're walking away from that, and what are you walking towards? The Four of Wands. This is another card that is sometimes read as a marriage card. This is also a card of crossing a finish line, completing a goal or a lesson. It's a card of celebrations and homecomings, being with family and friends, having kind of a family reunion sort of feeling, everyone coming together and being very happy and celebrating. Sometimes like what happens at a wedding. But it doesn't necessarily have to be a wedding. It's just a card of celebration. And this is what you're moving towards. You're moving towards celebrating yourself, celebrating your life, and having something to celebrate. Celebrating moving past this lack energy. Over here on your Six of Wands, this is the card of victory. We have the Empress showing up again. So everything I said before about the Empress still coming through here. And it's really saying that when you tap into these energies of knowing what is meant for you, being in that energetical alignment of abundance and creation and fertility, that this is leading you towards a victorious ending. So wherever you're feeling this resonate in your life, whether it's a relationship or in business or a friendship, a hobby, something you're interested in starting, okay, this is taking you right to victory, right to Six of Wands, the card of success here. And this could also be speaking just to your inner world, bringing your inner divine masculine and feminine into balance, okay, changing that inner narrative. That is going to lead you to a more victorious life, okay, so that more blessings can come to you, so that you can create a life that is authentic to your true self, that you really resonate with. So why don't we get you your oracle messages? What are the oracle messages coming through for Cancer, please? You are good enough. How appropriate. Let's get you another one. A fiery climax approaches. And let's get one more oracle message for you. Take time to breathe out. Okay. So we definitely see all of these messages coming up here in your reading Take time to breathe out, okay? That is here at the Four of Swords. You do need to take some time to rest, to breathe, to process, and to let go of these past energies. Make sure you are taking care of yourself. Doing breathing exercises could be really helpful and beneficial for you here. Remember that you are good enough, okay? We said that a bunch. That's the Strength card coming through, reminding you to work on your inner narrative. That is a big message here. How are you treating yourself on the inside? How do you speak to yourself on the inside? It's time to address that and move out of this lack mentality. And a fiery climax approaches. So something exciting is coming towards you, something victorious and abundant here. So that is what I have for you this week, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.